So I feel like posting my top 10 favorite horror films. Halloween season may be over, but why not? And also, by the time next Halloween rolls around, I might do this video again as a little bit of an update. Because let's face it, opinions change, people's minds change. Why not? And I did action, and horror seems like a good next top 10 to do. So why not? So yeah, my top 10 favorite horror films, kicking the list off, would be Scream 2, which I think is the most underrated horror film of all time. You got pretty obscure films, and this one isn't really obscure, but I do think it's very underrated. Scream 2 and Scream 4, I think, are just very excellent pieces of work. But yeah, I like Scream 2 a little bit more, and it's one of the best horror sequels of all time. Yep, number 10, Scream 2. Number 9 is what I think is the best horror film of all time. The best horror sequel, sorry. The Bride of Frankenstein. I already reviewed it. You know how much I love it. Best horror sequel of all time. Bride of Frankenstein. Number 8, The Shining. Now, the only reason The Shining isn't up higher is because the last... okay, I already reviewed it. You can see my reservations about the film. But, yeah, the main reason being, I just... my last couple watches just haven't really been as strong as before, so that's why it's not like number 2 or 3. Number 7, The Thing. The Thing is, The Thing from 1982, not from 2011 or from the 1950s. Yeah, from 1982, The Thing at number 7. Great film. I love it. Number 6, the original Halloween from 1978. Some of the Halloween sequels haven't been too bad, but let's face it, nothing beats the original from 1978. Number 5, my favorite vampire film, The Lost Boys. That's right, I love The Lost Boys even more than Dracula with Bela Lugosi and the original Nosferatu. It's crazy how that works. Number 4, Scream 1. Yeah, Scream 1, perfect balance of horror and comedy and being hip in the 90s. It's a very smart film. Yeah, Scream. Number 3, The Exorcist, the scariest movie of all time. Now, the only reason The Exorcist is number 1, I just simply thought that there was 2 films that were, a little bit better. But if this was a case of what's the scariest movie of all time, not what's my favorite horror films of all time, if it was scariest, Exorcist would be number 1. But in that case, number 2 is Alien. Yeah, Alien, I love the first 2 so much. And while Aliens from 1986 is it does maintain some horror elements, but it's not entirely a horror film like Alien. That's why I'm going with Alien from 1979 at the number 2 spot. Finally, number 1. Some of you might not like this entry, but I do. It's my favorite horror film of all time. Psycho. If you're disagreeing with this, wondering why did I place Psycho at number 1? Okay, if you don't like that, then we'll eliminate Psycho, put everything else, move everything else up 1 spot, and place Nosferatu from 1920s in the top 10. But the way that it stands right now, yeah, Psycho, my favorite horror film of all time. Stay tuned for more.